It's something your kids won't likely have to worry about until they're in their late teens, their credit score. But what if your child's personal information is used by a scammer to create a fake credit profile to sell online that's then used to take out loans or other lines of credit, often tanking what would have been a high score? It's a scheme Dr. David Myman, director of the evidence-based cybersecurity group at Georgia State University, says is becoming much more prevalent.
The service is usually offered for sale for folks who simply cannot afford it because, the social security number is associated with low credit score. And so what the criminals offer is this CPN service, the credit profile service. According to them, include using a number like a social security number, which allows you to simply open a new profile. What they don't tell you is that oftentimes those numbers they use come from kids, folks who are not familiar or are not protecting their social security number, folks who their social security number is not tied with any credit score, and so they're using it and then tie it with a new name or a new identity.
It's a savvy and sophisticated form of identity theft, one that may go unnoticed until you or your child see a warning sign, like an overdue bill in your child's name for an account you didn't open.
If you have kids, 7, 6 years old, you're not supposed to use the social security number for pretty much anything other than just admitting them to school or making sure that they have health insurance. So people are simply not aware of how vulnerable those social security numbers are.
So how can you check if your child's identity has been used to create a fraudulent credit profile? The FTC recommends contacting the 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, and ask for a manual search of your child's social security number. If you have created a credit report for your child or find their social security number has been used to commit fraud, Dr. Myman says to consider freezing their credit score.
What I suggest folks to do is simply go to those credit bureaus and simply, place a freeze on the credit score. That essentially means that nobody can use your credit scores for anything unless you approving that use.
Myman says credit bureaus will not charge you for a freeze, and lifting it doesn't take long either.
1 minute to lift the freeze, you can remove it for a certain period of time and then put it back with no issue.
And can parents do this for their teenagers as well as their children?
Yes, definitely.
Simple steps you can take to not just protect your identity, but your children's, keeping their credit reports safe for the future. With this Watching Your Wallet, I'm Caresse Jackman.